Hiya, Dr. Allison JK here. And I just recorded a video and I found myself saying some stuff for you all who may not have been with me, and some of you who were with me on the solstice event this week and then earlier in the month on the 12/12 activation. And I want to give myself space to kind of channel in front of you. So bear with me. This is going to give me some space to bring in something new based on starting with the fact that I have been noticing the light has changed. The light has been more tangible and way más fuerte, much stronger. It has been like what I have been perceiving lately whenever I have been in front of serving people to bring down the light and then through the clearings and activation spread it out more, has been I'm in a column filled kind of like the Star Trek, and those of you who are on the Magic Manifestation and Money Flow call Thursday night will recognize this, kind of like the Star Trek Beam Me Up tube. I feel like there is this super strong tube all the way past chakra 7, all through chakra 12, up through the Antakarana bridge, just not like almost plugged into the great central sun source and more. Like a different kind of umbilical cord, and it is a solid column of this white and golden light, and it is constantly pouring down, and it has this sound of like a almost like a if you were to take a selenite bell and it was to be really a low thum, there's like a hum to it. And I know that one of my colleagues, bless her, she's actually the leader of a group of us global leaders, actually been working together since 2010, working on a lot, boots on the ground, but including cleaning money of its projections from humanity when humanity's been worried about lack. And so it will flow more in all. I've been saying abundance for all for over a decade now, because that's been my own perception when running clearings back in 2011, that's what's coming in as a part of the new era. So she talked about there being this hum sound behind the new earth. And I know that I came to understand when working with clients in the 2012s, 2013s, tinnitus is a part of a symptom, it's an awakening symptom. So yeah, the light has been phenomenal. And I mean, those of you who follow me and know me, you have a sense of, I mean, just a sense, I'm quite a private person, even though I'm out there in the public eye. I'm extremely private. Maybe would be less so if I wasn't in the public's eye, but I have always been, what's my business is mine, and what's yours, and I will only be involved with your business if you want that, and I want that. Like, it's always choice and always around, never an invasion of boundaries. So what am I saying? Even though I'm in the public's eye, I some of you may have a sense of what I have for, not practices, but my light. That's why you go to events with me and you buy my products and you work with me in my programs. And yeah, but lately, oh my. Now I know something happened with me as an answer to prayers and requests I had been asking at every sacred site in this last round of retreats when I was training new and up-leveling already vibrational grade practitioners having their businesses out there. So it seemed like it culminated in an experience that I'm not comfortable sharing in public. It's one of the most sacred experiences any human can have on the path of working with the light. And it was such an influx of light, and I never expected, I wasn't ever asking for it. I didn't even have words coming out of my mouth asking for this kind of experience. It was bestowed upon me. I had been praying for spiritual harvest. And this is one of the responses. And ever since then, it happened in England. And ever since then, the light that I'm able to contact has not been the same. It has been what I started earlier this video with describing. And I know I'm in the position I'm in, and I make the choices I do with my mission, right? But my sense is that in a way, this is becoming available for those of you who choose it. There is more light coming down on the planet. And it feels more directed towards focused, desired outcomes. And I also perceive, in part because of the nature of the Year of the Dragon, which is the new Chinese New Year coming up at the end of, we're leaving the Year of the Rabbit, going into the Year of the Dragon at the start of February 9th. And it's meant to be a really lucky year. Dragon brings in a lot of luck and good fortune. And yet I know that many of you will remember this for the last couple of years, and I don't think it's just been a couple of years, for like the last 3 years or so, maybe 4, I have been invoking for all of you beautiful beings and myself who have been bringing down the light and striving with our caring, kind, compassionate hearts for more light to come out into humanity and help humanity and the earth as we become increasingly bridges of heaven and earth. I've been asking for a spiritual harvest, spiritual grace. I'm not going to stop, but I sense that 2024, and I am not taking this as a personal and then a projection. I think you all know that I don't do that. Yep. Yeah. I sense that. I mean, I'm always on the cutting edge and the leading edge too, which helps me better identify what else is possible after I've cut into not having been possible before, or few having had it been possible, than for the many. And I feel like those of us who have been this version I just described are looking at a year ahead in 2024 that can be full of, I don't like to use the word rewards because I don't like to think of us only as children either getting punished or rewarded with an authority figure, but the consequences, cause and effect of constantly focusing on the light, focusing on what's good, focusing on raising your vibration, clearing and purifying your consciousness. Yeah, you're going to have, I mean, and the nature of the spiritual path, that then does have its own reward, which is more light and then more empowerment. This is the year where we're going to really start to see more physicalization of the benefits we're able to gain now because of having done this and continuing to do this kind of genuine spiritual work. I don't mean like you're all, your mouth talks about spirituality and it's a trend and it's cool and you're drinking mushroom tea and you're doing ayahuasca, but you're still like a jerk to people, right? Because this has become an industry, seeing as we're in Humanity Spiritual Awakening times. But those of you who are with me, like in those of people who are around you that aren't necessarily with me, but are of the genuine desire to have this purity and this innocence and this light and this love restored to the primary way we deal with ourselves and our own self-talk and each other, and able to create more beauty and bliss and things in harmony, symmetrical, instead of jagged miscreations, conflict. Yeah, there's a lot becoming possible. So I bless you for being able to make the best use of your time from the day of celebrating light that Christ Mass is through the New Year's. And I'll be with you soon. Namaste.